Fox 61 News at 10 starts now.
Right now at 10, abortion in focus for gubernatorial candidates in the last 2 weeks before Election Day. Why Republican challenger Bob Stefanowski's backtracking after appearing to change his position.
Plus, Country for a Cause will take you to a concert tonight where tunes played to support the families of 3 Bristol police officers shot earlier this month.
And as children's hospitals fill up with patients who have one virus, hear how the state leaders are trying to protect you and your family from 2 other viruses this winter. But we begin here at 10 with abortion in focus in Connecticut, the race for governor with 11 days left before the election. Good evening, I'm Ben Goldman.
And I'm Jen Bernstein. Thanks for joining us. This comes after Republican challenger Bob Stefanowski said he believes abortion should be limited to the first trimester, a stance that's different from the one that he had taken before. However, Stefanowski says that's not what he meant when he said that. Fox 61's Brooke Griffin joins us live outside of the state capitol tonight after speaking one-on-one with Stefanowski about that comment. Brooke.
Well, I did get that chance to speak one-on-one with Bob Stefanowski today, and he says that he just simply misspoke during that forum, and he stands by wanting abortion rights to remain what they already are here in the state of Connecticut. During a forum Thursday evening, gubernatorial candidate Bob Stefanowski stepped in hot water when he said he believes a woman should only be able to have an abortion in the first 12 weeks of pregnancy.
I think abortion should be limited to the first trimester.
In previous interviews with Fox 61, Stefanowski says he wants abortion rights to remain as they are. Current Connecticut law states a woman is allowed to have an abortion up to viability, which is between 24 to 26 weeks.
I'm not going to change that law. I believe that a woman should have a right to choose.
We got the chance to ask the Republican candidate which opinion he really believes. He tells us he didn't mean to say what he did.
No, it's pretty simple. I misspoke. People that have been following me for the last 8 years, I support a woman's right to choose. Connecticut law is right where it needs to be.
Governor Ned Lamont didn't specifically address the comment, but hit on the topic during a rally at UConn.
A woman's right to choose is her choice, and we're going to make darn sure there's no politician gets in that hospital room between you and your doctor.
Stefanowski says his final message on the topic is he wants everyone to move on and focus on Election Day. And Stefanowski tells us that the only change he would consider to the law is implementing a parent's right to know when their child is planning on having an abortion under a certain age. Live in Hartford, Brooke Griffin, Fox 61 News.
Brooke, thank you. And Governor Ned Lamont is our guest on The Real Story this weekend. Our wide-ranging conversation with him a little more than 1 week out from Election Day. That's Sunday at 10 a.m. Join us. And we did talk to Stefanowski 2 weeks ago. You can look at that as well.
Fox 61 has you covered leading up to Election night. Right now, text the word VOTE to the number on your screen, 860-527-6161. We'll send you back a link with our Fox 61 voter guide. It has all the races taking place this November, plus important information that you need to know if you're planning to cast your ballot on Election Day. All right, let's get to the weather watch here. Friday night, all eyes on Halloween weekend. For more on that, we go to Chief Meteorologist Rachel Frank. Hi, Rachel.
And it's looking so good. We will have frosty mornings, but the afternoons will be bright and sunny and trending a few degrees warmer each day. Here is a frost advisory in effect away from the Connecticut shoreline tonight. If you have any plants that you want to protect from frost damage, you can bring them inside if they're potted, or you can try covering them with a light blanket. But temperatures tonight will be dropping back into the low to mid 30s away from the shoreline. Right now, we're already seeing temperatures in the upper 30s for Danbury, mid 40s right now in Hartford, and we could see 30s by daybreak right down to the shoreline. The wind is calm, and that will allow temperatures to drop more rapidly than they would if there was a breeze. Heading through the evening tonight, we'll see temperatures dropping back through the 30s, including right around the 30-degree mark in Torrington. I wouldn't be surprised if we saw some upper 20s if we're really able to kind of clear out and get rid of the wind, we might be a few degrees cooler than this computer model is showing, but 30s possible right down to the beaches. So a chilly, frosty start to the day tomorrow, but temperatures rebound beautifully through the day, climbing up in the low 50s by lunchtime and highs around 60 degrees as we head through the afternoon. Another frosty night tomorrow night, and it will be even warmer for Sunday afternoon with highs in the mid-60s. It looks like Halloween is trending drier. We're going to talk about what that means for your trick-or-treat plans. Full forecast coming up.
All right, thank you, Rachel. Ukraine President Volodymyr Zelensky spoke virtually at Yale University today. He was speaking about how the war with Russia is impacting his country. Here's a clip.
We've shown our resilience as the people. We continue. We are motivated by being the Ukrainians, by being the citizens of this country, from different walks of life, from different nationalities, but we are motivated with what we have, and we defend what we have.
President Zelensky also said that he believes the war will end soon. It was part of a question and answer segment at Yale's CEO Summit. Other special guests at the event included Senators Richard Blumenthal and Lindsey Graham.
Well, new at 10 tonight, a former basketball and baseball coach with Coventry's recreation department is sentenced after he posed as a high school girl online and asked students on his team to send him nude pictures. 28-year-old Zachary Venice was arrested 2 years ago for several incidents between November of 2019 and January of 2020. Court records say that he messaged 8 teens on his team, 7 of whom were under 16 years old. He would offer to pay or give gifts if the victim sent him nude pictures, allegedly. Venice admitted to using the fake account, and police recovered evidence on his phone. He's sentenced to 10 years, which could be suspended after 4 years. He'll also have 10 years of probation and must register as a sex offender.
Well, tonight in your Health Watch, as Connecticut hospitals see a surge in RSV cases in kids, they're also preparing for a rise in COVID-19 and flu cases as the weather gets colder. Medical experts are saying these 3 viruses could cause a triple-demic this winter. Connecticut's public health commissioner addressed the media today, talking about the potential health risks the viruses pose, especially as we head into the holidays. We've seen surges of COVID-19 cases around the last 2 holiday seasons, but officials are stressing that flu and COVID vaccines can help prevent you from getting those viruses.
We're seeing the rise in all respiratory viruses through our community right now. This is the time to get both your COVID booster and your flu shot to be able to maximize your protection for both yourself, your community, your family, as you think about gathering with loved ones in the holidays that are coming ahead.
Since there's no vaccine for RSV, health officials are telling parents to watch out for their children, especially the little ones, and look out for specific symptoms of that virus. The most common ones are a runny nose, decrease in appetite, coughing, sneezing and wheezing, and a fever. And when it comes to young infants, parents should watch out for symptoms like irritability, decreased activity, and the big one, if your baby is having a hard time breathing. You should call your healthcare provider or pediatrician if your kid has any of these symptoms, and they might need further treatment if that's the case.
All right, big news here. Tomorrow night, you'll see the winning numbers in a massive Powerball drawing right here on CW20. The estimated jackpot sits at $825 million as of tonight. While nobody won the jackpot Wednesday, a $1 million ticket was sold in Ellington. You can watch tomorrow night's drawing at 10:59 p.m. here on CW20.